And they'll be facing Freight Train. It's the middleweight division, plenty of power as well as a lot of speed.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Up first is one bomb from the United States of America. Up against them, Freight Train from the United States of America.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America. Wearing the yellow trunks with red trim. One bomb. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America. Wearing the gray trunks with red trim. Freight Train.
All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
This is an absolute pleasure to be here. You're going to see all the action, and you can say, I was there. This is just one of those places.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time. High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice job getting that punch through. A lot of pre-match drama. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? Fighting at the bit to get it on in this historic venue.
For a fighter walking into a theatre, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. Missing with that right hook. Can't find a home with that jab. Just missed with that hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the fight to get out there and get the job done.
Big deep breaths, big deep breaths.
Absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to...
That working, champ. You gotta get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back again.
Good work. He was thinking. He was smart. He weren't loading up, but he was still landing the power shots. You know, don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about offense no matter what we do.
And backhand to him. You need to go back out there and you will win it.
Getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it.
Just boxing, be smart, get your shots in. Don't get them ready. Oh.
Yeah, great. The jab's working nice.
You're switching off. And you're starting to make...
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Now get back out there and win the round. You've been coasting for this entire fight. And
And there's the bell to start round 2. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
His stamina is off the charts. So much for defensive abilities. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Stumbling around in potholes. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
What are
you doing? You switched out completely. Don't worry about it.
I don't want to load up. Don't be looking there from one shot at a time.
Forget about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't care. Go out there, go on the next one.
He's hurt, he's ready to go. But you've got to be smart, otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. Good work, he was thinking, he was smart, he learned.
You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on.
Don't get carried away. Think about the defense and remember what you do. Good
I
work.
need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You let the
No free shots, keep smart. The jab's working nice.
get behind the basics. Get your jab back. Get your rhythm.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Great one.
Full round, I tell you. Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight.
On to the third. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Holding nothing back here in the round. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. The referee really thinking about stopping it. And it appears they're out of trouble. Hold that thought. At some point, the corner has to say you're done. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. The corner's got the towel. Are they gonna throw it in? I thought, did you see that? An upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Where was the defense? excellent round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You've completely...
Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
What round that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy.
I said, stop, just stick up a few body shots in there. Just bear it up a little bit so you can't figure it. Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
Come on. Let's get your shots off and don't give him anything, all right?
Okay, he's hurt, he's ready to go, but you've got to be smart.
Don't worry about it. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you
Good work, he was thinking, he was smart, they weren't loading up, but you still like...
switch on and get your boxing back together.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
Or just take the round off and win the round on the jab. And breathe when you're stepping back, all right? Good.
Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Can't find a home for that jab. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. When you've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition. Oh my goodness, Johnny! And at some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our fighter. And down goes Freight Train. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four. Give me your blood.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe, or do they play defense here?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Missing with the hook. A lot of effort being exerted here. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
He's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there and take his confidence away.
Don't just stick up a few body shots in there a little bit. Just bear it up a little bit so you can't figure it. Good. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. I need to go back out
Time. Set him up, but you take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
and get back out there and win the round. Get your mind back on the...
Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Get back out there and win the round. You did all that work in camp. You gotta get out there.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable.
Right hand, right on point. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Clean left jab. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Better than that. Get your mind back on the job.
Just stay focused.
The fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. It's not even in your
It's the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear and you'll start tiring you. Now, I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time.
You gotta get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back.
He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart.
Let's just get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round. It was a bad round.
Jab's working nice. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him.
You've completely switched off. Get your mind back.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Get your time.
You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back.
There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter shot. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
He threw a punch and just got countered. They exchanged punches. A straight right, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Great work. Stay focused.
Listen, you switched on. What do you do? Come on, you're switching.
He's thinking. He's smart. He ain't loading up, but he's still running the
Go back out there and win this round. Got everything in the bag, and now you let him go.
That's more what we do. Good work. Now, don't wait to load up. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. Set him him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
You're amazing. Go back out there and win this round, all right?
Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Back, get a jab back. Just boxing, just be smart. Let's get your shots up.
Smart. Just the same again. Don't change too much here.
Only lost one round. Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
There's 1-2 straight down.
You let them back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get behind the basics. Get your
And there's the bell to start round 7. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
That counter punch caught him clean. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just avoids the left uppercut. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Good arm positioning, blocking that hook. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Why weren't they covering up? I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
It's when you talk about championship material.
Immediate to switch back on. Get focused and get your mind.
That's the one. Good round. I like that. Let him have it.
That's a terrible round it is. Come on, let him back in the fight.
Go in back in the fight. Get ready. Just keep them on the other end of that.
Get your boxing back together and go out there and put it back on him this round. I need you to go back out there and you to run this round. Get your mind back, get the focus back, don't get jabbing. Just box him.
You weren't loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good one. Don't forget the jab.
Go back and win the round. Alright? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
That. Do what you got to do. Good one. Now, I don't want you to
It's
look.
a tough fight. And he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence
Look,
back.
and you'll take him out. But he's ready to go.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Take away that confidence. Stop him.
This round, we're going to ride it out. Go out there and finish him. Just keep him on the end of that jab and you're getting your time in.
Round 8, and we're off again. How much is left in their tank after last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
His stamina is off the charts. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch. They want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Nice counter shot. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.